Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel for another makeup tutorial. If this is your first time here, hi, hello, my name is Rana.
Welcome.
And I'm gonna walk you guys through this eyeshadow tutorial, so let's get started. I wanted to do something fun, so I chose an orange shade, and then on top I went in with a gray eyeshadow base and started smoking that out into my lash line. That way when the eyelashes get applied, everything seamlessly blends in together. Taking that same orange shade on the bottom, we're going to be blending that out and gradually basically building up like a wing. Right now it doesn't really matter if it gets messy because either way we'll be cleaning it up afterwards. At this point I felt like it just looked too simple, so I went ahead and deepened in the sockets of my eyes. That way it could have more depth. That's really what I was going for, with some extra drama and depth, because I was trying to go simple, but I'm just not a simple gal. That's just not me. I just love everything to be extra dramatic for absolutely no reason. There has to be no reason for me to want my eyeshadow to be extra fabulous, and that's okay. Even if it does look like a mess, we still rock with it. Then I go in with a detailing brush to really define the line at the front corners of the eye. I'll keep slowly building up that shape until I'm happy with it, and clearly, as you can tell right here, I am. And once I'm happy with the shape from the front, I'll go ahead and start making the tails on the outer corners. And with a little dense brush, just blending out those outer edges. And with a clean flat brush, I'm going to start cleaning up that tail of the eyeliner. That way we can start sharpening up that outer edge. And just to add a little more intensity, I'm going to go ahead and line my lower lash line as well. And really exaggerating that tail. Like, yes, look at that. That could literally kill a man. Using a glitter primer, I'm using the Sugar Cosmetics one. I'm just dabbing the center of my eyelid to ensure I have a sticky base for the glitter to hold on to. Now, mind you, don't judge me, okay? Because I know you're going to judge me. This glitter is a combination of Hobby Lobby craft glitter and also the Anastasia Beverly Hills glitter in the orange shade. I don't remember what the name of the shade was, but you know what? Insert picture here. This is what the shit looked like. And the only reason why I'm laughing is because I had to learn the hard way why you don't put craft glitter on your eyelids as a replacement for actual makeup quality glitter. I typically add a little bit of glitter at the front inner corners on the bottom lash line. It just makes the eyes appear more open. Utilizing the same red shade under the brow bone, because lately I've been seeing everybody using colorful pigments for the brow bone to highlight, and I've been loving that shit. It's so cunty. Hydrating my skin with the Bioma Milky Toner. Following that up with the Dior Forever Glow Foundation in the shade 2.5N. I just like to spread it out with my finger, but I do tend to buff it out with a foundation brush. I just personally feel like I have the most control when I buff out everything with a brush as opposed to a sponge. I just feel like with a sponge it just picks up too much for me. But however, when I am doing bridal, I will also utilize a sponge. Different strokes for different folks, as they say. I also did go ahead and put in a little bit of an off-white in the waterline just to open up my eyes a little bit. Going into the color case with the shades Caramel and Coconut, I'll be basically using those as my concealer shade. Because I am so neutral, I just like to mix those two shades. I just feel like those work the best for me. Keeping that concealer shade only in the area that I place it in. So you see how I'm not spreading that around? I'm keeping it in the same spot that I placed it in. I want my concealer shade to be as close as it can to my natural skin tone, and I will slightly brighten it only on the outer corners, ever so slightly. Going into the curve case, I'm going to be dipping into the color Caramel Chisel and warming that up on the back of my hand. I don't want to apply directly from the palette straight to my face just because it just won't blend as well. So I use the back of my hand to warm it up a little bit, blend it into the brush, and then dab it onto my face. I just personally feel like it just melts into the skin a lot better. And the creator of the product, Mitchell, he even said that he likes to warm up all his products on the back of his hand. Now, I haven't highlighted the center of my nose in so long now that I felt like I was really going back to my 2016 roots, but I just felt like it for this look. I just felt like it just needed it. And next, I'm going to be taking this powder brush and setting my under eyes with the Sephora Translucent Setting Powder. I usually tend to use whatever's left over to set the rest of my face very lightly. And typically I like to bake my nose and my under eyes afterwards. That way everything could actually set a little bit and also brighten up slightly from just baking. I'll then dip back into my color case using the colors Toasty and Cooler to get more of a neutral shade for my eyebrow color. Like, quite literally, I will use this color case for everything that it's meant for. Eyebrows, lips, everything, eyeliner. Like, literally, I love this case so much. Mitchell, you did your damn thing when you made this thing, because I kid you not, this is the main staple of my personal and professional makeup kit. I love it. I then go in to powder down the wet parts of my face of the bronzer with the curved case, this time the pressed version of it. Mitchell, yo, call me bro. Still using caramel chisel, and I use a little bit of teddy bear to bronze my face. I'll finish off my face with the Scandinavia finishing spray. Fun fact, they're the original creators of the all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. Did you know that? Yeah. I then go in with my Wet n Wild contour palette in the colors Thirsty Vampire. It's a Halloween palette, but I love this shit. I always use it to contour. Finishing off with lining our lips with the NYX lip pencils in the colors Nude Truffle and also Brooklyn Thorn. Then topping that off with the blush that was left over for my cheeks. Just top it off on the lips. And basically we are done. That is the final look. This was definitely fun, very chunky, very glittery, very overdramatic, but that's the way that I like it. You already know, shawty. I actually would love for you guys to let me know what kind of other videos you would like to see. That way it gives me some more ideas. But until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye!